Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. In this video, we will explore how to delete the files using Node.js, and also you will understand the difference between different functions available for the file deletion. Let's try to see. So the first one, if you try to see how to delete a file, let's try to see it in our Chrome. Let's open the Node.js documentation. So if you try to open the Node.js documentation in the docs and also in the file system. So let's try to open the file system. So here we want to delete a file. So let's try to search for delete. If you try to delete a file, here you will be able to see a method called as an unlink. Okay. So now let's try to go to another delete thing also. Let's try to see it. Yeah. Here you will be able to see fs.promises.unlink of path. So this is the method which we will be using. The first method which is using for deleting files in Node.js is by using the unlink function, and the two from fs.promises. So this function, what it will try to do, it removes a file from the file system. So what are the steps it will try to do? If you check the Node.js documentation, searching, so now if you search for the delete thing in the Node.js documentation, it redirects to the fs.promises.unlink, okay, which is used to delete the files. So now here, if you try to read this one, a symbolic link, okay, if path refers to a symbolic link, then the link is removed without affecting the file or directory to which that file link refers. So here the symbolic link refers to an alias. So something like it is a shortcut that refers to an original file. So whenever you are having in the Windows or in the Mac, you will be able to create an alias file in the Mac, or otherwise in the Windows you will be able to see you will be creating a shortcut file. So the shortcut file is originally it's not a file, okay. So it originally it's not a file, it's just a copy that refers to the original file. So if unlink is done for the symbolic link, only the symbolic link is deleted but not the original file. So it is trying to tell about this symbolic thing. So now here if you try to see here, see the POSIX documentation for more detail it is saying. So what is this POSIX? POSIX means Portable Operating System Interface. It is a standard for the OS compatibility. So now, for example, let's say that if you implement this unlinked directory in the Node.js, if it may work in one operating system and it may not work in another operating system if you take the same code. But whereas if you follow the POSIX standards, so these are the standards which need to be followed by all the operating system if you want to work on the file operating systems, file systems. So functions like unlink are available in multiple operating systems following the POSIX standard. So that is the main thing. So this makes the development easier as code written on macOS can work on other POSIX compatible OSs also. So that is the thing. So let's try to use this unlink in the Node.js. So let's try to use this one. So now for example, let's say that if you go to our web storm, so here we need to delete a file, right? So let's try to create a command. So here constant delete underscore file is equal to delete a file. So I'll be writing like this. So the same code here I can write in such a way that if command dot includes delete a file, so then what I need to do, first I need to get the file path, okay, which to file relate. So the same thing, command dot substring of delete file length +1, and here I will write await delete file of file path. So I will send the file path also. So now here let's go here and I will create a method that is nothing but constant delete file, okay, which takes async. And so this is a method, and here you will be able to get the file path, okay, and here let's try to console.log of file path, okay. So I will try to write the code, then afterwards I will try to explain you what is the thing happening. So here if you try to write, so let's go into our Node.js, and here I will node app.js, I am running the code, and here I will write delete a file test.txt. When I save this file, automatically you will be able to see that delete a file test.txt. It has been, so you will be able to see delete a file text.txt. This is the total command, and here you will be able to see the console test.txt. So now we are able to get the path also for this one. So fine, we got the path. So here we can use the unlink method to delete it. So here I can write it in try, okay, and here I can use await fs.unlink, and here I can give the file path. That's it. So now next what I can do it is console.log console.log file deleted successfully. This is the thing, and here you will be having a catch error. So here you can write it. Let's try to see console.log unable to delete file. Okay, or otherwise you'll try to do error message. So fine. So now we are able to get this one. So let's try to see the code for this. So let's try to remove this one, node app.js, and here you will be having a space. You will try to give it, and here you will be able to see delete a file test.txt, no such file or something like that. So for example, if I remove this space and if I try to go it, so here delete a file deleted successfully, you'll be able to, but here we are able to see some error message, right? So if this one is there, means no such file or directory. Okay, so we can take this one, and here I can write a code in such a way that if e dot code is equal to like this is there, means then I can do that console.log no file to remove in this path. So something like this we can write it, and if else is there, means so here you will be having some error, console.log an error occurred while removing the file, and if you want you can add the error. That's it. So now this is how you will be adding. So here you can add the e also. So this is how you will be adding the thing. So now here, if the file doesn't exist, unlink throws an error. So we have wrapped the function with it inside try catch, which helps handling the errors properly. The error is checked using the error.code is equal to envoent to confirm that the file is missing. So now while we're running the node app.js and testing the function, confirms that it deletes the file. If the file is already deleted, means the script logs that no file to remove in this path instead of throwing an error. So that is the thing which I have implemented. Apart from this unlink, so now unlink is working fine. Apart from this unlink, there is also another function available in the Node.js, that is nothing but rm. If you try to open here, so you will be able to see .rm. Okay, so rm, yeah, here you will be able to see this rm asynchronously removes the files and directories. So model with a POSIX standard only, no arguments other than a possible exception are given with a complete. So here, first of all, you need to understand that the difference between unlink and an rm. So unlink only deletes a single file. So if you want to delete multiple files, means then you need to use the rm. So it also deletes a single file, but unlink deletes only a single file. So unlink doesn't delete the multiple files, whereas rm deletes the multiple files. So now unlink also, not only that one, it doesn't delete a directory, whereas rm deletes the directories also. Non-empty directories, unlink doesn't do it. So the directories itself it will not delete, whereas rm it will delete the directories with options. So rm function is modeled after the standard Unix rm command. It allows removing single or multiple files, deleting empty and non-empty directories. So now you can also use this one, but you should be very much careful while using this thing. Why? Because if you try to use rm and -rf, so force and with a recursive, means the entire thing will be deleted in your operating system. So running the rm with -rf, especially with the root permissions, means can delete the entire system. So you should be very cautious while using this recursive deletion. So now if you try to use it, means so it will ultimately delete everything. So we have another function that is nothing but remove directory. The remove directory function only deletes the empty directories. It cannot delete the directories that have files inside them. So that is one thing you need to understand. So if the directory contains files, the function will fail. To remove non-empty directories, we need to use the rm instead. So that is the main thing. So at the summary, what I want to tell you is, so if you want to delete a single file, means then we should use the unlink. Okay, so it deletes a single file. So rm, if you are trying to use it, means then you are really trying to delete multiple files, directories, empty or non-empty, whatever the things are present. So entire thing. So you have a great power. So you rm directory. So better be cautious while we are using this rm directory. rm method. rmdir. This method deletes empty directories only. So unlink is summary. What I can say is unlink is the safest, but only works for single files. RM is powerful, but it should be used very carefully. RMDIR is limited to empty directories. So that's it guys about this deleting a file. So hope you understood about this concept. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.